I've got a new microphone. I'm just going to test it out first. Hang on. Hey-o. Yeah, it doesn't really work without a crowd, does it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It's arrived. It is finally August, which means it is time for the start of a new football season. I hope you've all had a great summer. I hope you've all gone abroad or stayed here, just had a great summer, done stuff, gone to concerts, gone to see family, gone to the seaside, or whichever is your comfort place. What a summer it has been sporting wise. Lions winning against Australia in rugby. We've got the Lionesses winning, of course, in the Women's Euro. Headline wise, there's too many politics in the news. We know it's been very hot and very rainy at times. And of course, at the start of last week, we lost the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne. A genuine hero of mine, Ozzy, for many years now. Black Sabbath is one of my all-time favourite bands. Ozzy's one of my all-time favourite singers. So, without further ado, here's a preview for the upcoming season at Halifax Town. And also what to expect on my YouTube channel this upcoming season, if you're interested. Start off today with a little recap of last season. We had a fairly decent season last year. We finished 6th. We once again finished in the playoffs. We didn't do too well in the playoffs. It wasn't as bad as how it looked. No, it was a lot worse than that. And unfortunately it got worse off the pitch because Chris Millington then left Halifax Town. We had quite a few player departures of some fairly key players, which isn't a shock really because we do lose key players every single season. Yeah, an era definitely ended last season, but it's a new season now and a new one is beginning. As I said in my end of season review, I really don't know what the future holds for Halifax Town at the moment, but I do know that we've got a new manager. I'm not going to talk too much about him because I kind of gave my thoughts in the last video I did, which were 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. It's been a long time since I posted on this YouTube channel because I've just been enjoying the summer so much. Brought in a fair couple of new signings. Quite a few of them are from his old club, Kings Lynn. Kings Lynn did really well in the 6th tier of English football, but like I already said about Lakeland on the previous video, he seems like a decent manager. They seem like decent players, but the decent players, at least proven to be decent players, in the 6th tier. This is the 5th tier. Can they work as well in the 5th tier as they can in the 6th tier, 7th tier, etc, etc? There is one signing that I do think is going to turn out to be a really good one. At least I hope it is. I hope I'm not looking back this in 12 months' time thinking, what were you thinking? And that's our new defender, Thierry Latiffairweather. No, not Thierry Henry. I'm not going to crack that one. I have friends who are Irish. That's all I'm going to say. Thierry Latiffairweather, who we bought from York, although he was on loan for the most part Maidenhead last season, he to me seems like the defensive force that we were lacking last season. We were really good at the back, but some games, especially the playoff game we lost 4-0 to Oldham, our defence just wasn't that good. I think Thierry Latiffairweather is the one player who will really strengthen it, and I think he's got some decent players, both old and new, around him to help strengthen it up with. We have got a few new forwards. I still like to see one more forward. We're trying to sign one more forward as well. I really hope it's someone who's played 5th tier, 4th tier football. That's just getting me very paranoid at the moment. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe Lakeland can pull something off. With the players he's got, might just do as well in the 5th tier as what I've done so far in the 6th tier. Where do I start when it comes to what's happening off the pitch? The first thing I'm going to say about off the pitch this season is that my new kit's looking good, right? I'm going to talk about it. It's August. Why don't we have a new kit yet? As of the time I am filming this video, there has been no announcement on what the new kit's going to be. Do we have a new kit this season? Is it going to be this and the blue kit we had last season all over again? Why haven't they released it yet? You know, they usually would say it by now. And all of this is just reminding me of what I said in my season review back in May. David Bosworth, the man who was in charge when we went from the 8th tier to the 5th tier, the man who's overseen 2 FA trophies, yes, I do appreciate what has happened during our time that Bosworth's been our chairman. But I'm starting to get tired of him. And what's worse is, I'm looking at the build-up to the upcoming season, and I'm not only just getting tired of him, I'm downright fuming everything that is going on behind the scenes at Halifax Town at the moment, purely because of him. As I say, there's no new kit yet. No new home kit, away kit, third kit, keeper's kit even. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. For all we know, they're going to be playing naked. Could you just imagine if all the players just did a nude shot and they just said, oh, this is the Halifax Town team for the 2025-2026 season. Obviously, they're not going to be playing naked, but still, they might as well, but there's no new kit. And it's not just the kit that I'm complaining about. There's a lot of other little things I want to talk about as well. I mean, why don't we get local businesses involved more with the football club? I was walking around Halifax Town Centre the other day and I went past a little crazy golf place that we got around here called Galactic Golf. And I believe they sponsor or are sponsored by Halifax Panthers Rugby League Club. And there's quite a few local businesses that do support local sporting teams like the Panthers. Of course, there's towns and cities across the country which have local businesses running for their local football clubs. You go around Manchester, you see a lot for other different Manchester clubs. You go around Liverpool, you see a lot for Liverpool clubs. And then we went to Chesterfield a few years ago when they got promoted. They had a lot for their team, and they were non-league at the time. I saw a lot for Oldham last season, they've gone up now. Why can't we get local businesses involved more? I touched on this a bit last season, but financially, it would really benefit us, and it would really benefit the local businesses as well. And I've kind of touched on this as well, but this might be a bit of an odd complaint to make, but I'm not particularly happy with the friendlies that we've had either. I'm not going back to the situation of, oh, well, they weren't really on the 6th tier, but I'm not sure we'll go back in the 5th tier yet. But why are we only playing teams that are in, like, Greater Manchester, like Clitheroe, Radcliffe, Curzon Ashton, Ashton United, Macclesfield in Cheshire, Bedford Park Avenue, which is a local game, obviously, but it's in the city next door. In fact, it's literally in the outskirts of the city next door, right on that Halifax-Bradford border. Why are we playing teams like that when there are teams below us in the football pyramid, like Chester, who are literally having trips out to Ireland to play teams like Glentoran? Oldham, who got promoted last season, have just played a friendly against Dundee United, a Scottish Premiership side. Yes, these are long trips for away fans. We might not have enough fans to go to that games. It might not be financially the best scenario in the world. I don't see why we can't play bigger friendlies. I mean, it's not like we have to go to Scotland or Ireland or anything like that. I mean, why can't we play a team like Leeds? A team who has literally just got back to the Premier League and plays here in West Yorkshire just like us. And they play the likes of Guiseley and Scarborough in friendlies, and they're both below us. In the football pyramid, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And as everyone keeps saying, where's the bloody kit? Why are we lacking so much off the pitch? Now, playoffs 4 times last 6 seasons, 2 FA trophies in the last 10 years. Why? I really have got to a position where I'm realising we should be more. Or at least we can be more. The potential's there. We have got a following. We've got people who are trying to get the club running at that level, work things better behind the pitch. We can only do so much, and the last person I want to hear say that is the chairman himself saying, oh, we can only do so much. No, we can do more. You can do more. You could do more, or find someone who's going to do more. That's all I'm saying. My strong opinions are still there about him, and they're only getting stronger the longer we wait for this football kit and the more we look into our current situation off the pitch. It's not all doom and gloom though. Speaking of the pitch, the new pitch has been laid at the pitch. It's still being laid and sorted and all that stuff. As I'm sure many of you are aware by now, our first home game on August 16th this year, the one against Wealdstone, that's now been reversed. We're now playing at Wealdstone that day, and then we'll play at the Shea against Wealdstone when we should plus play at Wealdstone. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to issues we've had with the pitch over the years, when it comes to what we were saying last season especially, and the season before that when we had to play at Accrington Stanley, I'm more than happy to wait. But the Shea's looking really good. I was going to take some photos the other day, but I bloody forgot. Just from like the corner of the stadium, it is looking really good. So hopefully the Shea will be in really good condition when we return, especially the pitch, and we won't have another winter where we keep postponing games and then it rains, postpone a few more games. No, hopefully this time the pitch situation will be sorted, it will be resolved, and long may it continue. For the last part of this video, I'd just like to talk about what I'm personally going to do on this YouTube channel this season. Last season was, for me personally, a really special one. This time last year, I had 187 subscribers. I've now nearly doubled that. I kept showing matchday vlogs that were going on the pitch. I kept showing a lot of things that were going on off the pitch. I do want to continue that this season. Of course, did some documentaries. I did one about Bradford City and Leeds United, both getting promoted, 2 West Yorkshire rivals, both getting promoted. I did some interviews. I did some sort of own kind of journalistic debates. Just kind of put me in the thoughts on camera. I do want to take it up a notch just for next season. I had a proper boost last season and all the different videos I did, and I want that to continue when the football season begins again. Given that we might not be playing many games in August, I might do some videos in August just to kind of fill in the time. The promotion video that I mentioned earlier with Bradford City and Leeds United, I did promise to do a part 2 of that. I have made one. It's not completed yet. I haven't posted it to YouTube. I haven't had the time. I took a few weeks off, and then next thing, a few weeks became pretty much the whole summer. I do have another documentary I'm trying to make at the moment. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. That might be after August. Neither of them two are particularly Halifax Town related, but I have got a few ideas for videos that I want to do when Halifax Town aren't playing at home that I really kind of want to talk about because I think it's important to address. Not necessarily just Halifax Town, but the National League altogether. One in particular I'm thinking of doing the next couple of weeks, purely because something's starting at that point, and I think it's worth talking about. But yeah, on a personal note, I really hope to build up from last season on this YouTube channel. I hope to grow the audience a bit. I do want to spread Halifax Town's name, because let's face it, who else is gonna? Maybe I'll interview people behind the scenes again. Maybe I'll just interview my friends and do the odd project with them. I certainly would like to do more team-related projects that would really make me happy. So it's not just me with a camera talk about Halifax Town and just make myself look like a fool when I talk about predictions and all that stuff. You know, I want this channel to be serious when it needs to be serious, you know, like what happens off the pitch, can we do anything about it? But then when I don't need to be serious, I want it to be fun. And I've got a lot of fun ideas in there as well. So yeah, I think that's it. That's my preview for the new season. So yeah, that is my preview for the new upcoming FC Halifax Town season. Looking forward to a brand new season, and come what may, we'll try and make the best of it here. Could be a terrible season, could be a fantastic season, might even be the one where our fortunes change altogether. It could be the one where we finally get out of this league. Hopefully that way. Nothing is impossible in my eyes, and I will always hope the best for this football club. Also, I'm looking forward to travelling again as well. I'm looking forward to away days and looking at some newer football clubs that I might want to do some documentaries about, or just examples of what we could be. Let's just have fun. Let's have a laugh. Let's agree on a lot of stuff. Let's agree to disagree with a lot of stuff. And let's just take it all as it comes. Thank you so much for watching. It's good to be back. Here's to a brand new season. I don't have a drink in my hand at the moment. And I shall see you all in the next video on this channel. Take care.